Good morning, vinyl community. It's Phil from Destinational Vinyl. Welcome to my channel. Thanks for tuning in. I previously did, well, I just yesterday did a review of the new Greta Van Fleet album, The Battle at Garden's Gate. I'm sorry, I have the song Broken Bells on my mind. And I realized, I haven't been on this channel all that long, and I've never really done an album review before. So I'm going to go back in time a couple of years, well, actually 4 years. And I'm not going to do an album by album review, but I'm going to do just a quick encapsulation of Greta Van Fleet's previous 3 releases. I'm going to play the role of a music critic, and then I'm going to play the role of a music buying fan, because there's a huge difference. So imagine it's 2017, you're a music critic sitting in your office listening to tape after tape after tape of squeaky voice girls and young guys who want to be crooners, who think they have major talent because they won some stupid award on something like America's Greatest Idol or some stupid show like that I never watched, by the way. I can't stand them. They all sound the same, and all these auto-tune, not a one instrument being played. And then you think, oh man, I need a break. So you go back to your personal collection, you throw on let's say Zeppelin 1. You throw on Zeppelin 1 and you sit there listening, just remembering the good old days when bands used to write their own songs and play their own instruments and do their own arrangements, and then hope a manager will look after them and get them a deal. Real talent. And then you go back and you see that your runner or your whatever, your assistant has just dropped a new disc on your table. It's by a band you never heard of. You think it's a girl, but you look at the thing and it's 4 dudes. And that is Greta Van Fleet. And you think, oh my god, these guys look so young, what are they going to do to me? And you think, man, I just listened to Zeppelin. They don't write songs like that anymore. They don't make music like that anymore. Nobody sounds like that anymore. And then you spin this. Well, first, actually, you might open it up and see what it's all about, and you say, oh, they got their lyrics down. Okay, you can read the lyrics, and yeah, these guys actually have something to say. Okay, and you put it on, and you play it, and you sit there and think, wait a minute, these guys sound like Zeppelin. They can't do that. I'm gonna pan it. I don't like them because they sound like Zeppelin. Like, come on, critics, what do you want? You whine and moan about they don't make music like this anymore, and then music like that comes out, you pan it. Make your frickin' minds up. They're not Zeppelin. Yeah, they sound like Zeppelin. They're influenced by them, sure. But these guys grew up listening to their parents' record collection, like most of us did, until we learned about the magic of radio and rock and roll. But these guys grew up with jazz and blues, and in 50s and 60s rock and roll. So come on, what do you think they're going to sound like? This is their first EP, their debut, Black Smoke Rising, 4 songs. And I'm going to have another issue with the dictionary here in critics as well on EPs. 4 songs: Highway Song, or Highway Tune, Safari Song, Flower Power, and Black Smoke Rising. Just a fantastic debut, a good teaser for what the band can do. And I guess I don't know the reason for putting out just this 4 songs when they had more songs written. I guess it was just to test the market and see how things would go, see if they're get something out there while they had it prepared. But man, you can hear these guys playing. They are such a tight band. They formed in 2012, 3 brothers and a friend from high school, and they're just so tight together. They've been playing together for so long that when their first, and I'm going to call this an album, that From the Fires comes out in 2018. This is 8 songs, and the definition of an EP, pardon me while I look this up, I had this out, my phone went blank. An EP is a medium-length album that has a fewer number of songs than an LP or full-length album, usually 4 to 6 songs long. An EP has 4 to 6 tracks. This has 8. This is an album. The songs are a bit long. That's why they didn't fit 10 on here. Maybe they only had 8 written and ready to go. This is an album. It's not an EP. I'm sorry. Even by the definition, it's an album. So when people say that Battle at Garden's Gate is their second album, no, it's not. It's their third album, and it's a bloody great one too, by the way, if you didn't see my review. But this, From the Fires, oh man, this takes me back. When I play this, I close my eyes, I am 16 or 17, sitting in the basement of my parents' house, where I still live, because I'm still in high school, with my buddies around. We get a 2-liter bottle of Coke, maybe a couple of bags of chips or something. We're playing darts, and we just put this on and sit back and listen to it. Man, this is great. It starts with Safari song. There's 2 cover versions on here. Change is Gonna Come, which is an old Sam Cooke song, and man, if you close your eyes, you can just hear Etta James singing this. Man, that is a powerful song. And there was one more here that was a cover tune. Meet on the Ledge. Meet on the Ledge was, I can't remember who did that. It says it in here, but that's a cover tune as well. But all the rest are theirs. They write their own songs. They play their own instruments. You know, and the band is so tight. You put this on, you think, wow, these guys, this is going to be like their 8th, 9th album. These guys sound so tight, but man, they've been playing together so long. They know each other so well. It's just beautiful to hear such coordinated music going on today with actual instruments. And this is just a fantastic album. Not a bad song on here. This is a fantastic listen. I could play that over and over again. Like I said, I'm back in my basement back in 1977 or 76. Man, that's just incredible. And then less than a year later, or maybe a year later, this came out, Anthem of the Peaceful Army. And you think, okay, what do they got for me now? Yes, Josh's vocals still sound a bit like Robert Plant. They still sound a bit like Zeppelin. They sound a bit like Rush. They sound a lot like a lot of 70s bands. They've drawn a lot of influences. All these albums, well, the initial EP has a gatefold where you fold it open and you got the lyrics inside, but the other 2 come with lyric sheets. So, you know, I like that. You can follow along with the songs and understand what the guy's saying. And both of them just come with plain white sleeves. Battle at Garden's Gate has polyline sleeves, which is an improvement. Glad to see that. But this one again, the lyrics are saying something. These guys are in their own words. They've actually got brains. You know, they're kids. They're by now late teens, early 20s, I think, in this one. And they have something to say. There are actual words being written that make sense. They're telling a story. And the Anthem of the Peaceful Army is actually, I found out a title or a line from a poem that one of them likes. So these guys are deep. They're into poetry. They're into jazz. They're into blues. One of the fellows there cites world music as his inspiration. So these aren't just 4 dumb kids from the hood who are just, you know, cobbled together a band. These guys are thinking. They are artists. And really neat covers. And this is a wonderful album. Again, just put this on, close your eyes, and man, you're back in your parents' basement in the late 70s. Just, you know, listen to the latest find at the record store, and this is just an awesome stuff. Songs like Age of Man and Brave New World, When the Curtain Falls, Anthem of the Peaceful Army, you know, Love Her, Leave Her, Take Her, Believe Her. That's the song. That's the one I was thinking of. Anthem of the Peaceful Army. If your introduction to Greta Van Fleet was the new one at Battle at Garden's Gate, go back in their catalog and check them out. My friend Bernard John, to Hitch a Ride, an excellent channel, by the way. Check him out. Hitch a Ride, world's biggest Boston fan. He watched my review of the new album yesterday, and said, "Wow, he's going to go check them out." And I sent him a reply saying, "Go back to their catalog, check out the video for Highway's tune, and tell me what you think." And yeah, I just can't say enough about these guys. And now they've got their 3rd album out. That one, Battle at Garden's Gate. You can't see that, but it's way over there in my to be played again pile, because I just can't get enough of that. Yeah, that's about all I got to say. I mean, the critics be damned. These guys are great. They're going to find their audience whether the critics like them or not. Who cares what critics think? This is to the critics. Yeah. Critics don't have to listen to it, do they? They can go back and listen to their squeaky voice girls or their wannabe crooners, you know, who have to be auto-tuned to sound in sync and in tune. Just go for it. I don't care. I'm not going to listen to that crap. I want real rock music, and it's back in Greta Van Fleet. Thank you guys, and I sure hope that the next album isn't 3 years waiting. If they were able to get in the studio and record that last one, maybe things are loosening up down in the States. I saw yesterday in the news that something like 40% of the population has had their COVID vaccinations now. So things are starting to turn around. The battle is being turned. We're winning this thing. Where I am in British Columbia, Canada, our population is about 30% right now have had their shots. I've had my first one. I had it a week ago, and well, Friday last week, almost a week. And we have several different brands of shots up here. Mine was the AstraZeneca, and no pain from the shot whatsoever, no swelling. A little bit of a headache for a couple of days, a little bit of queasy stomach for the first few hours, but a little bit of swallowing Pepto took care of that. So hopefully we're on the road to repair, and we can get bands back in the studios making more albums and back on stage again. God, I want to see these guys live. I have so wanted to see these guys live since I found out these guys. And you know how I found these guys? Through a t-shirt. Well, multiple t-shirts. I'd never heard of them. They don't play them on the local radio. It's all classic rock, or it's all easy listening, or it's all hip-hop and crap like that I can't stand. No offense to the hip-hop fans. That's a valid genre. You guys like it, you can have it. Not to my taste. We all like different music, right? But I kept seeing this logo on t-shirts. And I'm in Sunrise one day picking up something, I forget what I was getting. And a guy walks out wearing this t-shirt, and I go to the girl at the counter and say, "What is Greta Van Fleet?" And I see the t-shirt on the wall. I said, "Who or what is a Greta Van Fleet?" She goes, "Oh man, you have to hear this." And she played a song for me on the phone, and I was hooked. And yeah, I went and bought, show you how far behind I was. I bought all three at once. Luckily they were in vinyl on their shelf, because I don't buy CDs anymore. And I'm a fan. I'm hooked. I can't wait for the next album to come out. And I'm just really itching to see what these guys do. They're so tight. They're evolving. That's all bands do. That's all good bands do. They're evolving. I'm really looking forward to it. I just hope it doesn't take 3 years again. Or I hope they can go on tour to support it as well. Because seeing the band live is, the real enjoyment of music. And that's all I got to say about that, as Forrest Gump says. So I'm going to take off, and thank you for tuning in and watching. Leave your opinions down below. Hit like and subscribe if you can, please. I'd like some support for my channel. And I'm going to think about what I'm going to review next. So have a good day. Take care.